17-year-old can now be tried as an adult for a deadly shooting in Turtlecreek Township. As David Winter shows us, he is the first of 5 teens facing charges for the murder of their friend during an alleged robbery plot that involved drugs and sex.
Love you, Logan.
Logan Dean's grandmother tells her grandson she loves him as he faces charges of murder, conspiracy, and attempted robbery. Logan was just 16 when police say he and 5 other teenagers conspired to lure a 20-year-old man named Devin to a 17-year-old girl's home to have sex in exchange for marijuana.
Once Devin gets to the residence, the remaining kids were to jump Devin, tie him up, strip him of his clothes, take him back to his house, and rob him at his house, his property, his house.
The detective says the plan was set in motion in the early morning hours of December 13th. Wong says Logan, armed with a gun, and his 18-year-old co-conspirator Mason Trudix, armed with a bat, snuck up behind Devin as he was speaking with the 17-year-old girl at her window.
Mason charges towards Devin with a bat to strike him in the head. Devin ultimately turns around, shoots Mason twice.
Mason Trudix would die at the scene. Police eventually arrested the 5 remaining teens and charged them with murder because Trudix was killed in the commission of a felony they were allegedly committing. The judge finds probable cause that Dean is culpable.
So that he can be tried as an adult.
After the conclusion of today's hearing, we had an opportunity to speak with Logan's grandmother.
Logan is basically a very good kid.
Logan's grandmother says it's the man who actually shot Trudix who should be charged.
Do you think he and the other teens should be punished for this?
They should get something, yes.
Should it be murder?
But I don't think it should be murder, no.
He has 2 guys run at him in the middle of the night, one with a baseball bat and the other with a gun. Under those circumstances, anybody is justified in using lethal force to protect themselves.
The prosecutor calls this a tragedy of epic proportions.
You've got teenagers.
I do.
This has to break your heart.
It's, you know, there are no winners in a situation like this.
David Winter, Local 12 News.
A grand jury will meet within the next few weeks to determine whether to charge Logan Dean. The other teens will also face the judge over the coming days to determine whether they also will face charges as adults.